Hello and welcome back to City Skylines with me, Hollow, and welcome back to the wonderful town of A-Town. Look at that glorious thing. Look at that glorious thing. It's so damn glorious. There's a medical clinic right there. Boom. Glorious. So we now have districting, which is a really cool system we've actually unlocked very recently in the last episode. So let's district this mother trucker. So we have some different districts. I've not really looked into this in streams in the last videos I've done, but I've really noticed it more in other people's streams and other people's videos. So I can paint the district, I can erase, but there's also a forest district which specializes in forestry to take advantage of renewable woodland, slightly increases electricity consumption, slightly increases tax income, requires a natural resource, which is forest. You know, it needs to be renewable, which could be, for example, these trees down here, or these trees. So we could do like a forest biome. It obviously costs more electricity, but it will actually increase the money I earn. We have farming, which is sun-soaked plains and fertile lands are ideal for agriculture and grazing. Considerably less increased water consumption, slightly increased tax income. So it earns me a bit more money at the cost of much more water. Being that we're right next to this river here, that will be very easy for me to do, to make a farming sort of district. It requires natural resource, fertile land, which is renewable. Finally, we have the generic industry, which is just, you know, industry stuff. Yeah, whatever. But we also have ones we can unlock, which is oil and ore, so mining and oil. So if we have a quick look at this sort of thing that I've not really looked at too much, we have the energy tab, we have the water tab, so everything looks good energy and water-wise. We also have the garbage, which is pretty good flow, actually. We definitely have to do something about this part here, the roads and the traffic in general, how these two get to each other. I want to build some roads like this that go over so they can get to each sort of section from the town, for example, which would be very important. And it would be quite easy for me to do, to be honest, I suppose, somewhere over here. And it's definitely something on the list. You know, a lot of the problems in City Skylines all stem from your traffic problems. Like, if your firemen aren't getting to a fire in time, it's probably not that you don't have enough fire trucks. It's probably that you don't have an easy way to get to the fire in time, and traffic can be a big problem with that. Or, you know, if you've got like garbage, like I'm looking here, I've got these garbage trucks or whatever that aren't getting to everyone in town. You don't necessarily need more trucks. You need more, well, an easier way to get to the houses and to sort out the stuff in general. So A-Town's looking really good, and I said that I would increase industrial, the industrial area down here next. And as I said, as I say that, I'm looking at the industrial like demand, and there's quite a high demand for it. So it's good that we know that. So let's go through the rest of these tabs. Happiness is looking good. These few houses are very unhappy. There is actually no one there, so it's unhappy. There's no one there, so it's unhappy. No one there. So the only reason they're unhappy is because no one's living there. So there's no one to be there that can actually be happy. So that's fine. That's totally fine. Health is looking good. No one's really that sick. Although, this person, they're uneducated, which is a problem. It looks like they're a little bit sick. They're not well. Maybe they're just like, you know, they got like a cold or something, which is totally fine. That's much better than some things. We have the wind levels here, so we can see where it's windy. We know we already looked at that. We have traffic. As we can see, the town is doing quite well. Obviously, the most traffic build-up is right here. More on this side than this side. And that's why I was saying that maybe we should build a roundabout or something. Some way to give them more options to get around the town. I'm also considering building like a road that comes out here and then goes over the town and lands somewhere, you know, at the top. So it's easier to get around the town. There's more options in general. I will destroy these buildings doing that, probably. So that's something to consider. But right now, our traffic situation is looking good. So it's good to keep a tab on that. Pollution. This area is an industrial area and has the horrible supply of trash over here. And we have the other industrial area where the coal actual factory is as well, which is very pollution, I guess, like, filled. And also this water drain pipe is putting out a lot of like gross mucus and stuff. As you can see, it is polluting the water ever so slightly. It's okay for now, but it'll get worse as the city gets bigger. Noise pollution. So there's a lot of noise coming from the main sort of section of town where the traffic is. That's making a lot of sound. Obviously, in the industrial area is very loud. So just good to know. Fire safety is looking fine right now. Crime is looking good. These are things that we need to fix, though, because it's become an option at the end of the last episode. We definitely need to sort of get that going. So we'll sort that out now, shall we? So we don't have a fire station in town. Where's going to be a good spot for that? It's very important that a fire station can get to this area quickly. So we're actually going to sort that road problem out right now. As you can see, there's like a problem where it's building in the middle of the road. But right there, it should be okay. It's not quite, though. There we go, that's actually fine. So let's be as clever about this as we can. Over the middle. Like that. And then we build it down. We'll build it all the way down here. And we connect the road up. Like that. So now we can actually get over to this industrial area from the town. So if someone needs to get to this sort of industrial area and doesn't want to go through this mad problem over here in the middle, they can just go over this bridge. Quite a nice system. We'll also increase the size here of the industrial zone, so we'll actually do some zoning real quick. There we go, nice and easy. And from here we want to actually put that fire station in. So now we should be able to, yeah, look, it can get to that area much easier now. It'd be nice if there was a way to go all the way around the town or something with like a highway system. Doesn't seem there's an easy way for me to do this and catch everywhere. But if the traffic's not that bad, we should be okay. So there is our first fire station. See this wall of happiness? And we've already got our first fire. So it's a good thing that I was aware of that. So hopefully we should see them run down this road soon. There we go. There it is. Let's follow it. Let's follow the fire truck. It's rushing to the fire at the general store. Go, 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 go! I hope it saves it in time. Go nuts, donuts. Oh, they ran in. He's trying to like put out the fire. What's his name? Stephen Blackwell. Could be a chick. And oh, fire extinguished. The whole building looks fine. In fact, well done. Good job, guys. Oh, just noticed that we need to extend the water supply again. So what I'm actually going to do is connect up the piping right here and just bring it down. Although I'll bring it a little bit so it's like joins together, and that'll help me in the future. Whoops, I pressed right click there instead of left click, and extend that a little bit. There we go, perfect. So now they're getting energy and they're getting water as well. Oh, so they should be. There we go, it just connected up. Perfect, perfect. So it's time for us to increase our industrial area. But I'm thinking about how we don't have a single police station in town. It's probably a good idea that we put it somewhere like... Oh! We've just reached the population 1,400 and we looked on tiny town. We got the high school. And yeah, we got some new policies and stuff. Decoration and whatnot. Level 2 buildings. That's cool. Also gives us a nice increase of money. But I'm still trying to work out where I should put this high school. Somewhere... it should be where there's like residential area. Mostly, so this is a fine spot for it, to be honest. Oh, wait, that's not a high school. That's a police station. Whoops. It's alright, it gets everywhere in town. This is the high school. There we go. So, it needs to be somewhere where it can get to everyone in town. This looks fine. I want it to be in the center of town, pretty much. And as you can see on that spot, it can get, like, everywhere. That's great. Right there looks good. Okay, cool. Cool, so we've got the fire station, got the police station, see cars going by there, cop car, and we also have the firehouse as well. Awesome, okay, so we got everything we sort of need in our town good with these level ups. Before that point, before we could actually make a firehouse or a police station, there was no crime, there was no fires. That's why we didn't see any up until that point. So it's good that we're advancing in general. The population's going up steadily as well, which is nice to see. So you can see them using this road here. What's this? This is a garbage truck, so they're collecting garbage from the industrial area. It must have been very hard for you to get all the way from over there to here, but don't worry, we're going to hook you up, and you will have to go all that way very, very soon. We're going to make this industrial section more of a box layout. So let's get on with that now. We'll go down 3. We're going to go all the way across here. Is that too much? Yeah, it's too far. Just build a little bit further. Like this. And then we can connect that up easier. And that gives us more industrial area in general. I think I'm going to give this an option to come down here as well. But connecting up these roads might be a bit difficult. So I need to give it as much space as I can get. And I'm not going to build this perfectly, guys. I'm going to make it so there's some dead ends here. I don't know, it just adds to it. You know, there are cul-de-sacs in the world. In general. Well, they're not dead ends, they can hook up to each other. But I wanted to make it so these roads have the option to come down to this section if they're specifically going to this section. What's going to be important is that I actually hook it up here, I guess. So that they can go this way. And also hook that up as well. That will annoy some people, but that's totally fine. We can get away with it. And I guess we'll bring these down as well, although a bit more efficiently. Like that, in between. So that we get the most space usage we can. Oh, I don't have enough money to do that. Whoops. Let's put it on ×3 so I get this income coming in a little bit faster. We still have some industrial sort of demand, but not as much as I'm building here. This isn't as necessary as it might have first seemed. But let me just check the electricity. Yeah, so I do need these power lines, but don't actually need those ones. Just checking that I'm not wasting money on any power lines at the moment. Obviously, this isn't watered up fully, so it will be now. There we go. There's actually a fire there. I hope that the fire trucks can get there quickly. Oh, I've got something new. A statue of shopping. Shopping is a wonderful thing. The statue of shopping is a constant reminder of the bliss that is to purchase something. It's required for building a Hadron Collider. Plaza of the Dead. A plaza. Statue of wealth. Statue of industry. Interesting. So I guess that brings in tourism, maybe? So let's industrialize this area. And you know what? We want this whole area to be the industrial area in general, as I said originally. So it's very important that fire station can get there quickly. So this is the firehouse right here. You can see the fires over there. Are any of them going to come out? Maybe one's already over there. Yeah, look at that. Wow, there's already 3 of them over there. They were pretty quick with that. And they made it in time. They saved it. Yeah, they did. They saved it. Ready to Wear Limited was saved. Awesome. Okay, so because of this road, we actually saved the day. That was a great thinking. Awesome. And now we're getting more and more industrial areas, and in general it's building up nicely. It's going very well. So electricity usage. Oh god, our electricity available is looking bad right now. Just good thing I noticed that. And the water supply is looking great. So we need to provide more energy for our people in general. That could be because this coal power plant's running out of coal or something. So I could destroy it and I could make a new one, or I could just make a second one. I think I want to go with building some windmills. What's the requirement for this? Oh, my population is almost there. We're almost at the wind turbine level, but the thing is, look, they're going to start complaining about energy right now. A blackout just happened. So as much as I want to save money, just wait to build some advanced turbines, I'm going to need to make one ASAP. That would be great to place them here, because it's like 8. Now, we could purchase that land for how much? 5,000. That's quite expensive, but it could solve our issues. I need to take a loan to do it instantly to save the town, which is a problem. Or I could do a more temporary solution and take a loan and buy a coal power plant and just plop it down somewhere here. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do for now. But in the future, again, I want to use renewable resource of energy rather than these power plants. But for now, I'm going to go ahead, take myself a loan. It's the cheap one. We'll be able to pay that back with some ease. And this will save the town pretty much. So we'll just pop it down here. And there we go. The electricity should be good. Yep, there we go. Look at that. All the way back up. Awesome. Town saved. So the industrial area is going nicely. I'll show you the zoning. We have a bit more demand for shops in general. As you can see, we don't have too much going on here. So it's time for us to expand a little bit more, I think. But which way should we go? To the right here? Somewhere here? We could buy this sort of section. Or we could just buy this new area. Or move over to here, actually. And I want to do that. I want to have a shopping area. And obviously increase our residential as much as possible. So I think it's a good time now to try to build that. But I want to make sure I pay that back. But I can't pay it back yet. I have to wait a certain amount of time before I can do that. So since it's been a while, I'm actually going to raise taxes to 12% on each, which will increase our income in general. That'll make people less likely to want to live here, but it's totally fine. For a little while, I can deal with it. We've just reached our recent milestone. We're totally fine to be doing this. Now, let me check my high school. We have eligible 727 people are eligible for the high school right now, and we have a capacity of 1,000, so we're okay for now. We're okay. And for the elementary school, we have 488 eligible, and the capacity is actually 300. So we do actually need to build a new elementary school very soon. That's something that's important. But I think I'll build it in this next town. So what I want to be doing basically is building something very similar to this system, in which they have many options to get to and from the town. So I suppose what I should be doing, I'm just going to try and copy it. Let's build the road. And it needs to be a curved road. It'll go 2. So go 1. I'll go 1. Oh crap. I did that wrong. A bit too zoomed out there. Let me fix that. Okay, so yep. Get out of this construction mode. There we go. So it needs to be high enough. Maybe it's because it's curved. Yeah, look at that. There we go. So we made it over. And we do want to curve downwards a little bit. Maybe I'm going too far there. Trying to like go sideways. Maybe I don't need to curve. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go down. There we go. And that sort of reaches around quite nicely. Although that should be a one-way road. It just occurred to me. Crap, I completely forgot. It needs to be one way. Oh, god damn it. I got to do the whole thing again. There we go. Okay, so I just rebuilt it real quick using one-way roads. The reason I need it to be one way is so when I have 2 of these over here, that, you know, show basically where they would be going right, and then they go up there, and then they go into town. And the people who are coming out of here would go down here and then go around there. If this wasn't one way, it would mean people be coming down this road and there'd be collisions everywhere, basically. So it really needs to be one way. It's very important that it is, in fact. Okay, so again, we need a new one-way road, but it needs to be right next to this, although not perfectly next to it. We'll give it some space in case we want to increase the size of it later, which we very likely will. And then we just page up. Okay. Then we do a curve road to sort of mimic the other one. It goes down as well. There we go. And then boom. So now that one will be the one that comes out. As you can see, the arrows show which way it's going. So this one comes out of town. This one goes into town. Okay, so that's that section sort of covered. The harder section, actually. We need to build the road that like actually leads inwards. Let's not do curved. Actually, we might need to do curved, but for now we won't. So we'll just go 1 inside. There we go. So there's a connection now. And then from there, I just need to sort of copy the way that is. So this will be one-way road again. Damn it, that should be one-way road right there. That should be a one-way road. I'm very bad at remembering that, apparently. My apologies. Okay, so this is the road that goes out of town. So it should be should connect like this way. So we'll do this one first, since this one's going into town. We'll go 1. And this one's going out of town. So 1. There we go. Perfect, perfect. So that one goes out of town all the way down. Yep, works. This one goes into town all the way. Okay, great, great, got it. Okay, so now we just need to do the other roads. So there needs to be one way, don't forget. And you need to just come from these roads and go into these. So that's totally fine. That's very easy to do. So this one there. And then this one. Try and like make sure it's like symmetrical as possible. Maybe it needs to be like a tighter one. Like a smaller one. No, that's curving. I meant to right click there and I just did it. That was very well played, Self. We can do it. Just remain calm. Alright, there we go. And then that one's going in, shown by the arrows. They're going that way. That one's going out, shown by the arrows. Awesome, we did it. We built a working thing. What are those called? If anyone knows, please do let me know. I would be very grateful. Alright, so now we just need to build the town that's going to be over here. We have a little bit of money to do so, but it did cost us a lot of money doing that. Oh, we've just reached the population of 2,400. Boomtown. There we go. We've now unlocked the advanced wind turbines, cemeteries, bus depots, which can increase happiness. We have the new roundabouts, which is really helpful. We're going to make some... We might even use those for this town, actually. That'll be really cool. But they're very expensive. We also have slightly more areas. And the ore industry sort of... increase in district, you know, that's like that district. So actually it just occurred to me, I don't know what is the requirement here. Natural resources, there we go. So this is fertile land. This is where I'd want a farm to be, or there. No, it's definitely, this is where we got to have our farmland. Okay, so there. Oil is sort of that's green forest, we can tell that. Ore is sort of blue and oil is black. Do you see any? Ah, there. Look how blue that is over there. Alright, so we can't do it with our industrial area just yet. And black, oil. I don't see any oil. Maybe we don't have any access to oil. That would be a bit of a shame. Yeah, it doesn't look like we do. Well, good to know anyway. So that's the resources indicator. What's this one? Districts. Yeah, we don't have any districts yet. And leisure. Alright, okay. So there's a couple of fires going on right now. Hopefully they sort that out. So we got 40... Oh, we got 40k. It was a nice influx of money there. So we saw that roundabout thing that we unlocked. I did some stuff of this on the stream. You know, you sort of automatically build one. Look at that. That's really cool. But annoyingly, it doesn't connect up. So what I could actually do is build it somewhere like here. And then connect the roads physically. Or we could go with a clover leaf. What is it? Clover leaf. Clover thief. Jesus. Put that there maybe. It's not necessary. And my town's not going to be big enough to do it. But it's always good to be aware of, you know. Large roundabout. You know, why not? Why don't we have a large roundabout? Like, this can be the center of our town. That would be really cool. This will be the center of this town up here. Okay, so we'll do that. So that'll be the center of the town. And it'll be a massive road that leads down there. That'll be really cool. Okay, so let's make a big road. We'll put it a bit further along there. What is that? A two-way, 4-lane. Okay, alright, that's fine. That's more of a 6 one. But either way. So how are we going to connect this up? Say we go over here. That much. And then over here. Same amount, 4. There we go. And this should be the very center of town. So I'm going to try and like look at what's the best way to connect this. Like that, I guess. There we go. It's kind of ugly, though, the way it connects up. I don't like it. It should be more like a square. Maybe it's because the road's small, actually. Let's try something different. 6-way, one-way road. I wonder if that won't connect, though. Because it's too big. Yeah, look at that. I knew it. This is frustrating. We'll work it out. I swear we'll work it out. Maybe I'll just destroy that. These big roads here. You know what? Yeah, we're going to do it. It's going to make it easier. And we'll do our roundabout how we damn well please. So, like that. I mean, look how much easier that was compared. So much easier. Okay, so we want to do these roads that go around the roundabout. 2, and then a little bit over. And on the right angle, we go 2 and a little bit over. Okay. And we go 2 and a little bit over. Right angle. 2 and a little bit over. Got it. 2 and a little bit over. 2 and a little bit over. Done. And then 2, a little bit over. And perfect. There we go. There we go. But it's not perfectly centered. Why is that? Why is it not centered? That's so... Oh, that's so ugly. That's so ugly. I don't understand why it's not centered. Because I did it, like, pretty perfectly there, I would say. Maybe we just destroy the roundabout, have this as our roundabout. You know what? Screw the in-game roundabout. We use our own. We use our own roundabouts. Yeah. Alright. So, 1 and a little bit over. 1 and a little bit over. 1 a little bit over. 1 a little bit over. There we go. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. Yeah, there's something very wrong with that. I think it's because of maybe the land, like the way it's like curving, but it doesn't really look like it's that curved. Yeah, it is. It is definitely curved, and that's causing this wonkiness, which really sucks. But there's not much I can do about that, guys. It's just, it looks like a man with weird legs. It's got arms down here as well. That's hilarious. But yeah, there's not much I can do about it, guys, if that's just the way it is. It's the way it is. So let's all the way up. And all the way up. Look at that. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So this will be the shopping area, and then we'll have the residential all the way around here. But we'll do this as efficiently as we can, of course. So, there. But as efficiently as possible, please. There we go. Perfect. And I guess we'll connect from here as well. We want the town to have as many connections as possible. It's like curving there. I don't want it to curve. So I'm going to try and get as far down below as possible without it curving. It's getting close. There's the curve. There's the curve. There's no curve. Alright, so we're going to have to go from there. Just make sure we try and have it identical on the other side. That's about right. There we go. Alright, so we're getting there. We're getting there. It's a weird circle in the center. It's pretty cool though. I like it. We're going to have to hook this up with power as well. Bear in mind that look at our money. It's happening again. I went too big, guys. I went too big again. Go big or go home. There we go. Alright, so we're very low on money, so I'm just going to leave that and let it tick for a little bit to get us some more money. Alright, so I got some more money. Everything's ticking over. Everything's looking good. We got 2 here. A bit lower. So up here it's not going to be the most efficient, of course, but I don't mind that. I don't mind it not being like perfectly efficient. Just want it to look kind of cool, and I think this does, alright? Okay, I think it looks cool. I like it. Bit of an odd angle there. I think it's because of the way I did it. So 1.5 maybe might be better. Yes, maybe 1. It's just a straight line at that point. Screw it. Should we just do some straight lines? Try and like use as much like of the spot as I can, but I suppose I don't need to. There we go. Well, that doesn't look that symmetrical, actually. Just kill that real quick. Okay. There we go. Alright. So that's all like connected up. Now we just need to build the roads in between. Do we need to build any roads in between? Yes, we do. Look at that. It's important. That would have caused so many traffic issues. And also our roundabout's not hooked up. There we go. Alright. Weird ass circle city. It's pretty cool. It's like a man. I got some bus services. I'm gaining quite a lot of money right now. They need some workers, so we need to increase the amount of money that we got going on. Also, what's this sort of problem down here? Let's just close that. It's not enough educated workers. Interesting. If we have a look at our education, our elementary is still struggling. High school is actually doing pretty bad as well. Alright, so we need an elementary school in town. We'll put one over here. And that should help. There we go, that's fine again. Which hopefully will solve that problem of not enough educated workers. Although we do need another high school now, which is a problem. It's always good. Trying to make a new town and I'm struggling with the old one. We'll put it right next to it. Do you think I should do that? Space already occupied. We don't care. It's not letting me build it anywhere. There we go, we can build it here. It's going to kill some houses, but that's alright. It's fine. Alright, so now education's looking great again. Obviously, I'm going to have to build one over in this new town when we get that going, but that's only temporary. Also, we don't have a cemetery, and we unlocked a cemetery not long ago. It's definitely important that we do that. So we'll just put it on this corner, which will kill some houses, whatever, happiness, yay. And there we go. Alright. Good. So that should hopefully help the town. We got some abandoned buildings here. We'll just bulldoze them down. There we go. Alright. And now we're going to try and increase this population the best we can. So, the water supply, it's going to be important that we have our own supply of water over here. Water availability is looking low, actually. That's not good. And also, energy-wise, we're struggling as well. So, as much as I want to build this other town, I think we're going to have to put it on hold for a little bit. And sort out our issues with water, with like electricity in general down here. It's time for us to start building a bunch of these advanced wind turbines. And in the next episode, we'll get this new town up and running. And hopefully we'll get it to a nice start. We built this whole new area. It's pretty cool. And we did some work here over here. Get some renewable energy going. Destroy these gross oil power plants, coal power plants rather. Maybe get some new area down below here. And down in this corner, we're going to build a farming section because over here, this land right here is very fertile. And it's going to be really cool to have a farming section because it looks completely different to everything else. In fact, the roads are dirt roads. It looks really nice. So I'm really looking forward to doing that next episode, guys. Hope you are as well as I let my money tick up a little bit. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. The town is getting better and better. A-town, best town. Maybe we need to rename the city, though, because this should be A-town. But this isn't an A. And this won't be an A, and that's not an A, so maybe it needs a new name. Make a suggestion for our city, guys, in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like. I've been Hollow, you've been you, and I'll see you next time.